Hello, welcome to this HR system tutorial. I'm going to take you through addition of a new task, and as you can see, I'm already logged into the system. So first step would be having to click on HR and payroll right here on the left hand side. Once clicked on HR and payroll, it brings you to the dashboard of the HR system. And because what we want to do is adding a new task, then we look at the very top and click on tasks. Once clicked on tasks, we come down here at the middle part and at the far right and click on add new. Once clicked on add new, we are ready to add our new task. So we will assume the name of our new task is organize for a client meeting. With H&H Holdings. Right under it, we are going to see the part for description. So under description, you basically just describe the nature of your task. So in this case, since we have to organize for a client meeting with H&H Holdings Limited, then we can give it a description of call the client, and arrange for a meeting in our offices. So that's the description of our task. Then we come to the right hand side and include more details. So we can see there's category. We will assume this is a job description task. So we click on JD. And then under subcategory, we can put it under KPI. That's key performance indicator. And then down here, there's a part of employee. Now, under this part, it's important to note that an employee can input a task for themselves, and equally, a supervisor can choose to input a new task for an employee and assign it to that particular employee. So in this case, our employee who is doing this particular task we are creating is Mtenda Wema, and then on the supervisor, we are going to put Mtenda Wema's supervisor as Joe Mwakazi. Right under there's a part for observer. Now the observer can still be the supervisor himself, or he can also be a different member of the company who is superior to the employee to observe how that particular task is being conducted. So in this case, we can still choose the same supervisor we had input, and then right under there's a part for a start date. This means you input the date which the task is supposed to begin, or the date which the task is expected to start. So we can assume it's on 17th of August. That's when the task is supposed to or is expected to start. And then the end date is the date which this particular task is expected to have been completed. So we click on 18th. And then right after having given all the details for the new task, the task name, the description of the task, the category of this particular task, and the employee doing it, as well as supervisor and observer, and the dates within which this particular task should be completed, then we come down here and click on save task in order to save our new task. So we will click on save task. As you can see, we have successfully saved our new task, and it's going to appear here. Let's look for it. H&H Holdings, Mtenda Wema organized for a client meeting with H&H Holdings. So should you want to see details of this particular task, while on that line of the task you want to see the details, you just click on the eye icon at the far right. Once clicked on the eye icon, then you're able to see all the details of that particular task. Now, we also notice that on the left hand side right here, there's more things listed. There's the details of the task, which is what we can see right now, and then there's updates, and there's also attachments and history. Now, the history is basically to see how the task began, how it was set up, if there are any changes in between or any updates in between. So, coming up here, there's the part for attachments. In some cases, you might find as you input a new task, probably there's a particular attachment that is supposed to assist the person doing this task to conduct it better. So in such a case, you just click on attachments. Having clicked on attachments, you come to the far right and click on add new. So we are going to add a new attachment. So we come here and click on select file, so that now you're able to pick it from your machine. We can choose to pick on any document. Just to show you how you get to upload the attachment, and here we go. We can see our attachment has been uploaded and it's saved. So once you click on attachments, this is what it gives you. So it's able to assist the person doing the task, or even the supervisor or the observer, to know the history of this particular task or to have more details pertaining this particular task. Then coming up here, we can see there's the part for updates. On updates, it's basically where you can add any new update concerning this particular task. So our task is about organizing for a meeting with H&H Holdings, and it was given 2 days to be able to complete. So while doing an update for this particular task, we come here after having clicked on add new, and then on the type of update we can choose to say we want a time extension, assuming that the time was not enough for conducting that particular task. And then right under it, there's a part for giving a reason on why you need this particular time extension. So maybe we can choose to say the client was unreachable on phone. And because of that, then we wish to extend our end date time of this particular task. And since it was supposed to end by 18th, we are going to push it for another maybe 2 further days. So let's click on 20th of August. And then once having put all the new details for our new update of our task, then we just come down here and click on request. So we are requesting for time extension. And here we go. Our details have already been updated in terms of this particular task. Thank you for watching this tutorial on adding of a new task. Please don't forget to subscribe and watch out for other videos.